we doing? What's going on with us? Shout out to all the gentlemen that's pulling in, all the ladies. You looking good as ever. Give me one brief moment. If I said it, then I meant that. My apologies. I'm putting a question up real quick. Let's start this Q&A. What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good, Dean? How you feeling, man? Shout out to everybody in the building. What's up? We are fully live in the building. Let's talk about last night specifically. Um, Last night I did a debate. I had a debate on my channel, right? And I was accompanied by Hex Speaks, which he usually speaks on. He talks about how looks are this and looks are that, and you can convince women off of looks and everything. And of course, I listened to our conversation on looks versus game. Now I want to have a further communication and conversation as far as like maybe my viewers and see what it is looks when it comes to looks versus game. Which one do you believe is the most superior, right? I gave my spiel on what I believe it is because I still stand on where I stand. Um, yeah, no, it's just it was a really good conversation that we had last night, and I really want to see what everybody else thinks in their what the hell is that? I want to know what everyone else thinks in their mind as far as what matters more, looks or game. And I think that's going to be an important conversation that we're going to be having because a lot of the points that I was making last night was more so agreed with, right? And there's a complete difference between, let's say, people think there's a thing of having game and running game. There's a complete difference between running game and having game. If you got a run game, then that means you don't have game. If that makes sense. You're just using things to basically manipulate the situation. Shout out to everybody pulling up in the building. You're more than welcome to hit the like and subscribe. Let's keep this thing going. Let's keep this thing going. Shout out to everybody that's pulling up in the building. My apologies. I'm checking my emails. I was deep into my emails earlier. How's everybody feeling tonight? Let me know. Talk to me. Talk to me. Talk to me. Listen. But anyways, we get into this conversation tonight. Really gonna have a good convo. Baldwin, what's up, bro? Baldwin. It sucks to see the what's it called? The all-star icon against your name. People are afraid that they gotta put too much energy into it. Okay, that's an interesting point, Nina. What do you think is the most important? What do you think is the most important? What up, SEV? If you are pulling up in the building, hit the like button and subscribe if you are new. What's up? What's up? Listen, the conversation that we had last night with Heg and it was cool. It was cool. Oh yeah, appreciate it, bro. You already know. Yeah, we swagged out. You know what I mean? Enjoying ourselves and vibing. Um, but what matters most to you guys? Looks or game, right? Because last night when I was having the conversation, I believe that game trumps looks. Now, do I think that looks most definitely matter in the sense of for yourself? Yes, sir, Baldwin. Yes, sir. I think looks matters in a sense for you. Not that looks matter because you're trying to what is it? It's like people will see certain things online or they could even see things in person in real life and be like, "Oh, looks are everything. This is all you need in order to get women." And it's like, "Okay, you can look fly with your looks, but you can also develop a mouthpiece and develop something with that." You know? And I have yet to hear any concrete thing that's against anything that I was saying, which is not necessarily a bad thing, but I want to hear different point of views, right? Because it's really what it's about. Shout out to everybody that's pulling up in the building. Hit the like button and subscribe. We on the road to the top, baby. What's going on? Say what's up. Listen, I'm not going to be on here for too long, so please take this time out to have a conversation. Any questions, please put a Q in the front, but this is what we're speaking on. Because, and the reason why I believe game trumps it all, encompasses the whole thing. It's an embodiment of looks, mouthpiece, and all that because it comes from you. That's the only place it's only gonna ever come from. It's only ever gonna come from you. But the thing is that if you look at what you see in real life and what gets the immediate results, or you see what social media is showing you with this type of music in the background, these immediate reactions and stuff like that, you're gonna be easily fooled into thinking that this is the way. And to be honest, a lot of people, what's up? What's going on? What's going on? A lot of people will see those reactions, or a lot of people will hear what women want. And I want some women to come up here and talk to me. Ladies, if you're passing by here or you're in this conversation, what matters to you, looks or game? Right? What matters more, looks or game? You see what's funny? I actually seen a little bit of Hicks video earlier. It was just a video. It was a little bit. I didn't watch too much. I couldn't get into it like that. But basically, in the beginning of the video, a lady said that she would like a guy that looks good or something like that, basically, more than a guy who can spit game, right? I like that comment. That comment's fly. I'm going to pin it. I thought this is dope. That's dope. But anyways, what I'm saying is that, like, excuse me, who cares about what women think about what attraction is to them? What women can say this is attraction, this is attractive, that's attraction, this is attractive. Women can talk about veins, they can talk about nails, how it looks, they could talk about this, they could talk about that. It doesn't matter. And I'm not even saying nothing wrong about women. I'm just saying why care about what women are thinking and what they see as attractive. Now here's the thing too. When I say that game is more important than looks, and people try to take it to the extreme measure of saying, okay, but you're talking about this good looking guy like that. Every man should want to look good in their own right. Every man should want to look good for themselves. They should want to boss up on their level to where they're at, right? If you're 5'2" as a man, all right, it is what it is. What are you gonna get, the hype boosters? Nah, F that. It's self-love. Both play exact, but that's the thing. This is why game encompasses, and it game takes over it all. Why does game take over it all? Because once you start to develop a deep self-love for yourself, you're going to want to look the best for yourself. As within, so without. Like it's only gonna happen that way. You know what I'm saying? So it's like if I think that my looks are gonna carry everything, which it's definitely gotten me indoors. I got reactions. I was out the other night. I had that guy being like, damn, I see you, because this girl complimented me and shit like that. Like she came up to me and complimented me, but I'm like, that's nothing. Just cause I look good, or a woman says, oh, I look good like this, and a guy's a react. If a guy reacts like, oh my God, I see you, bro. Yo, she really just if a guy's reacting like that, I don't think he got no game. Cause on the surface level, compliments it's whatever. The game don't even start in the beginning of just that point of attraction, just because you guys have that immediate chemistry, or okay, he looks good like that, whatever, or she looks good. You gotta have more to it. You gotta have it's more conversation. You gotta see who she is. Does she fit right with my standard? You know what I'm saying? People will look at women and be like, well, she may not be in my standard, or something like that, but I'll be okay with it, as long as she looks good. And it's like, that's not where it's at. No bullshit. Especially if you 5'5" or under. What's your thought on a man's going out with a woman same height as him? It don't mean nothing, but just your thought. I don't care about that. I mean, shit. If she fucking with it, she fucking with it. Listen, bro. I know. Listen, I'm only 5'8". I've been with women that's taller. I've smashed women that's taller than me. I don't think there's nothing, or even the same. We height to height. Maybe she's a little taller. She wears some heels. You know what I'm saying? She's a little taller than that. And then that's what I'm saying. It's like, if you're doing that, you're with a woman that on the same height as you. That's cool. Because at the end of the day, women can have preferences, but true attraction, sexual attraction, the real primal desire and lust most men are trying to really want, that shit comes after the introduction of hello and how's it going. There's more to it. It's not just the physical attraction that can attract it. That can even make her want to come to you. The other day, the woman come up to me, but I've had that plenty of times before. I had women literally grab my shit. She looked at me, smiled. I looked at her, I was like, "What's up?" And she just grabbed my shit. Real story. And I moved her hand. I was like, "What the fuck?" It's crazy, but it's true. But just because those things happen doesn't mean, look who Selena Gomez just married. That too. I mean, yeah. But see, this, I think I just want to hear somebody oppose my view and why they believe that this one is a lot more important than what I'm thinking or what I'm saying, because I wasn't as convinced last night. I liked the conversation, but it was, I don't know. I thought there was going. I wanted something more stronger, if that makes sense. I wanted like a game encompasses looks, and I'm gonna stand on that, and it's always gonna be that way, because most guys think that. Okay, something that he pointed out that I like a lot, right? He said something that was interesting, like if she don't find you if she don't like you at first, then there's no convincing that. Exactly. Yeah. Basically, I did expect. I expected more of his point of view. See, like, if I see you in the building, I expected more of his point of view, like about what he wanted to talk about. You know what I mean? It was more agreement on what I'm saying, which also too was actually more than expected, because I didn't expect the agreements on my point. We were, it was a debate, but I appreciate the time that he took out, and I appreciate the agreements on it. But there was something that he said that I caught afterwards, that I was listening to it, of course. If she doesn't like you at first, then there's no convincing her. Now here's the thing. One thing women in their mind, right? They probably won't say this out loud, unless if they're blunt in real life. That's one thing. Excuse me. Or on social media, they will tell you things. But the thing is that a woman can look at you, and let's say you're not even, let me use myself as an example. A woman could look at me and be like, okay, I see you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he's attractive. Not my type though. So in her mind, she probably read check me off. Now what if I seen her though, and I was like, damn, she fine in my eyes. So I go talk to her. But in her mind, she okay, he looked good, but I still went in and had a conversation, because I was talking about confidence, and how confidence, somebody who's a 6 can surpass somebody who's a 10 in her eyes with confidence, easy. Why? Because most of the time, all the time, really, I want to say, confidence trumps a lot of the just physical attributes. Now, I'm not saying, see, let's not get extreme, because all I hear is extreme. What's up, Caitlin? Great to see you again. But like, all I hear is extremes, like, oh, but what if they super chopped and super like this? Those people exist, yes, but confidence carries yourself more. It's like it's like a it's like mystery. Like there's a confidence about you to come up and talk to me. You must do this all the time, huh? Right? But that's why I believe that shit can excel a woman who thinks is a man's a 10 versus a guy who's a 6. But here's the thing, in the eyes of a mind of a woman, she may already check me off. What if I just still talk to her though? What if I still had a conversation with her? What I say, what's up, what's your name? How you doing? Oh, I'm this and that. Okay, nice to meet you. What brings you around? Because I know what brought me around, and I don't see why a little bit more over here. I gotta get my drink in a second, but I see you though. What's going on with you? Boom, we just having I'm talking to her, we smooth, and she's like, okay, hold on. In her mind, she probably still had that thought of, oh, I didn't think that, he was necessarily my type, but this attitude, this type of demeanor, bro. One of the things in attraction, the one of the most universal, and this is like, it's so sacred, it's crazy, but it's like real. If you in real life, if you were really out here and you know this shit, then you get what I'm saying. But one of like the universal thing in attraction is always how she feels about you. And it's not trying to make her feel. I am not trying to act confident. I'm not trying to act like that guy to make her feel something. Not at all. It's just that because I carry myself the way I do, I got a certain attitude, a bravado. She like, damn, okay. I'm like, damn. Oh, what's up with you? Like, what's happening? Like, damn, okay. I'm kind of like opening up. I didn't expect. There's something about him, like in my mind, right? I don't know this because she didn't tell me this. But women, they check you off in their mind. They do that all the time. Hell yeah. Shout out to everybody. If you're in the building, please hit the like button. And you're more than welcome to subscribe. Have a conversation with me. I see that. How many people do we have in the building? Give me one brief moment. Let me see. We got, I can't even see, I ain't gonna lie. How many people we have? We got 12 people with 7 likes. Please hit the like button. I appreciate that very much. Thank you for being here. Listen, anyways, we got 10 people. Yes, hit the like button. Hit the like button. Let's get these likes up. Let's get these likes up. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. And don't be afraid to engage. This is for us to have a conversation. You know, this conversation rules the nation, baby. This is how things go around, right? But this is that's another example of attraction. Attraction, yes, listen, fellas, check me out, bro. I'm gonna have a lot of dip in my chip right now. I'm a sexy motherfucker. I see you in the building, Zorman. Great to see you. I'm sexy. Like, to me, I'm the sexiest man in the world. I walk in, I'm the sexiest guy. I'm magazine cover type of, you know what I'm saying? I'm walking the red carpet, paparazzi. Now, this doesn't mean all the women have to feel that same way about me. But because in my attitude and because of my conversation, it carries a certain energy about myself. Like, I made a video before, and I said, you should already assume one woman likes you. Listen, baby, you in the presence of a star. You in the presence of a star, baby. What's up with you? Now, you don't gotta say that, but your confidence, your attitude, your energy is like, what's up, baby? What's good with you? You know, like that feeling that you have about you translates to her. Now, let's say you talk to her, but she's still not feeling it. I bet. Hey, listen, you have it going. Keep it pushing. It is what it is. Because rejection don't mean shit. You're that guy before. You're that guy that happens. You're that guy during, and you're that guy after. I didn't think I was going to like him. Happens when you are good looking too. Exactly, bro. Beautiful point, Zormina. Beautiful point. Because you can be a great good looking guy. Like, okay, like a celebrity, fucking Michael B. Jordan, right? A lot of girls like him, a lot of girls don't, whatever. Right? They can be like, oh, I could see, I could see why girls find him attractive. Like, other girls are saying this. And then what if he talked to them and then she's like, oh shit, I didn't think I was gonna like him because I was like, he's not necessarily my type in my head, right? My preference. I already checked him out. But because now we're having a conversation that's carrying more. But see, that's why a game encompasses it all. And it's like, I feel like when I talk about it, I'm talking on such like a sacred ancient text. And I'm just, because it's like, it's so crazy. Because like, it's almost like it's like I'm going against the grain of this shit. And I'm not trying to go against the grain. Experiencing stuff showed me a lot about what attraction is. True attraction, though. Yes, because you can be attractive on a physical level, but that captivation, the obsession guys talk about, her wanting that and feeling some type of way about you and that happens because of how she feels about you, bro, and what she thinks about you during and after. But that's why I said the thing about rejection don't matter. It don't matter. Just because she rejected me don't mean shit. Oh, she went to some other guy that is taller or whatever the case is. That don't mean nothing to me. Because in the inside, I'm that guy. Outside, I'm that guy. So if something says no, that don't mean that I'm less than. It just means that, okay, this ain't for me. On to the next. Do you see what I'm saying? Let me know if y'all get what I'm saying. Because there's no way. What's good, Jose? Thank you for 9 likes. Let's work our way up to 10 likes, please. Let's keep working our way to 10 likes. Thank you for the thumbs up. I appreciate that. Attitude is biggest for me. I like it when a guy is comfortable to be around. I like guys who don't take themselves too seriously. That's a good one. And another thing, never ever lie to try to win over a girl. She will find out. She always will find out she does. She will get really upset because I feel manipulated. Exactly. And you know what I thought about earlier? And I'm specifically talking to the looks max people. I'm specifically talking to the people who believe that looks are everything. What up, Sophie? Great to see you again. But I'm specifically talking to y'all. Looks max, that is a tactic to get women. You're trying to look good in order to, thank you for the 100. I appreciate that, Nina. You're trying to look good in your best to look good for her so you can get a yes. Does this make sense? Like I thought about, like I took a moment, right? I paused. I'm like, let me really take some time out to truly listen to this. Like, what are some real raw thoughts on this? And it's like a lot of people want to get themselves correct. And here's the thing. Motivation is great, but a lot of guys they're more inclined to be motivated in order to win the girl over. Thank you for the 100. I appreciate that. Does this like your motivation stems from you wanting to impress women because you probably don't think in your mind that you are enough. Now listen, I want to say this. I'm grateful that you got enough motivation to do something, but the motivation needs to switch to somewhere else. Get ready to have surgery, so I had to take a break and work on myself. Well, I hope you get right with the surgery, Baldwin. Did you get a haircut or no? It looks yeah, I got a haircut. You fuck with it. Who's Patrick? But anyways, but like I'm saying, when I started thinking about that, I was like, this is true. Like listen, at the end of the day, it don't matter what women think about what they say attraction is. Trust, just if you get in real life, have some conversation with women who fuck with you, observe, get a mentor. Thank you for the latte. Let me drink some latte. Yes, so good. It was so tasty. I was so cold earlier too. I was like, damn, I need a latte. Thank you for the latte. Shout out to everybody in the building. Hit the like. Oh, you talking about? I know who you talking about, Jose. Just be your regular goofy, silly self. When you're having fun, enjoying yourself, that's more attractive than a jawline. You know, true. Let me say this too. Damn, there were so many points that I didn't even hit on. And shout out to Heck again, because we definitely got to collab on something again. But something that I just thought about. That whole just be yourself thing, I think it's a load of BS. But check me out. The reason why I say I think it's a load of BS, let me go ahead and decipher this and really break it down why I say that. I think it's a load of BS because a lot of people don't know who themselves are. They're listening to certain creators, they're listening to certain topics, to certain jargon, to certain red pill, whatever type of content to make their own personality. If you don't get offline and learn or look at a person in the mirror, you're never gonna figure out who you really are. 1000%, bro. Listen, we don't got this award for no reason, baby. We don't got the star in front of us for no reason. Hey, let's get these likes up. Thank you for 9 likes, but let's turn it up. Let's see two digits. Excuse me, it's a bit hard sometimes. I'll be talking a lot. I'll be talking hella fast. Anyways, but like I'm saying, I know what you mean in the context of just be yourself because yeah, you know, like because if you don't need to overextend who you are, and you don't need to underexert yourself either, right? You just it's authentic. But there's a lot of people that are looking at looking at certain things, hearing certain stuff. Even to my for my stuff, listen to the message. You don't even have to like what I say, but forget what I say and just experience it for yourself in real life, in real time. Go outside, touch some grass, talk to these people. Sure, you can see this girl gravitates to this guy. Who cares? Who gives a fuck? I want you to do something crazy and go see what it's like for yourself. Go outside of your own comfort zone. Because, yes, you can get with Betty that's a 6. That's cool. But if you really feel like you want to talk to Chancla and she's an 8 in your eyes, then go talk to her and go see how that is. It comes from a deep self-confidence of shit, bro. You gotta experience it. Experience trumps everything. I'm telling you. I see it in real life all the time. I have women that come in here and speaking on it all the time. Appreciate the thumbs up. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, listen, y'all. I'm not gonna be on here for too long, by the way. I just wanted to come on here and talk about this and get some more thoughts into what we were talking about last night. And what I have been talking about for the last couple of weeks as well. Because yes, both matters. Your swag matters, your looks matters, but so does who you are matter. First of all, it's a yin and yang, but this is what game is. It's a bird eye perspective on yourself as who you are. Because if you don't embody that for you, Your energy, like, and this is something that, and I'm not gonna get too deep into this part, right? Because this is a bit advanced. But your focus and your energy goes this place, this place, this place, this place, right? Because people are confident in masking themselves to be something for validation. People are confident in wanting the validation from society. People are confident in things that they don't necessarily really believe in, but they believe in because the herd is telling them to believe into it, bruh. Like I said before, my husband always had his positive energy. You would cuss him out and he'd smile at you. Woo! That's a strong man right there. But listen to, let me say this. Men, we still gotta be sexy though, okay? Because it ain't just about the whole it ain't just about, like, the character matters a lot. The character is gonna carry everything. Your attitude, your demeanor, everything. But we still gotta be listen, I have a quote that I said to myself. I don't know if I said it with y'all, but I'm gonna say it again. I'm gonna recycle this shit. Basically is that only ugly dudes say looks are everything. And only ugly dudes believe that you don't need to look good for yourself. Real shit. Because being sexy is not only just a physical thing, it is also a way to talk. It is a mindset. It is a way to speak. It is a way to carry yourself. How do you flirt? How do you talk? How do you interact? How do you have a conversation? That is also sexy, because sexy goes beyond just physical attraction. What sexy could be, it can be the way that you know what I'm saying, move. How you talk, your demeanor. Hey, what's up? Your mannerism. The way you connect hey, you. Come here. The talk with the I'm giving out too much right now. But just in general though, this is what I'm saying. It's an embodiment of both. I don't want you to look like the guys that go to, and this, hey, shout out to my bros who shout out to the people that go to Smash Bros tournaments. I'm not sneak this to nobody. But there is a very well-known gamer. Let's say gamers. I'm not telling you to be like them gamers, bro. You know how, and I know y'all know them gamers. They go over there, they got wrinkled pajama pants, wrinkled shirt. It's like hanging out over here and shit. Hair is all crazy. What's that? Oh, damn, somebody musty. You know what I'm saying? People, they musty. They socks got holes in it and shit. They Crocs got mud all over it. Thank you for the people that's coming in. Please hit the like button and subscribe if you want to be a part of this journey. I'm going live every single day this year. Let's go. Let's go. But that's what I'm saying though. Don't listen. It's important to still have who you are intact, but still wear things of quality to where you can. You don't gotta buy the Balenciaga. You don't gotta do all that. Chris, I see you in the building, bro. Great to see you, by the way. La Liz, what's happening? Yes, sir. Hey, we still going though, La Liz. We still going. Hey, shout out to La Liz. Appreciate you, bro. Thank you. Thank you for applauding growth. Yes, sir. You did, and I'm very grateful for your words. Thank you. It's very encouraging. I appreciate that. Yes, sir. I wish I had the game I had in my 20s. I'm 37 now with medical problems. I'm gonna bounce back though. Oh, that's the only way, bro. I'm telling you, only gonna bounce back, especially with what we talk about on this end. I'm telling, because I heard something very, very beautiful. And shout out to I believe his name. If I don't want to butcher it, but I believe his name is Isaiah. All right, bro. Shout out to him. He does. He was one of the first people last year. Yes, sir. No. Yeah. You see it, Lawless. You see it. But he was one of the first to bring me onto his podcast in the beginning when I started doing my YouTube career. And really, when I started speaking on things like this, thank you, bro. I appreciate it. You know that. Sick emojis. And basically, we spoke on a lot of stuff. And last night, he had a live. We were having a conversation. He was talking about embodiment and just becoming and everything. But that's why game encompasses it all, because it teaches both. Why not look fly and be fly? But with that being said, this will all be an example. Everything that it is. Listen, this is all game right here. Check out the way that I speak about this stuff. How passionate, how great of a conversationalist I can be. But also match that to my looks. And I'm not telling you men to rate me or anything, right? Ladies, you are more than welcome to say how great I look. You know what I mean? But I'm saying that I show up and I look and I present myself. Why? because I'm an example of everything that I talk about. I am what I speak. I speak what I am. It is an extension. You see what I'm saying? I seen this beautiful post. I don't know if I think it might have been today. Honestly, the day's been colliding. I ain't gonna lie. But there was basically this post, right? And there was this lady that I forgot what it was. She posted something and it basically said everything that you do in the dark comes to light when you're being put in the spotlight or when you present yourself to the world. Now this doesn't have to mean be on social media, but this could mean bringing yourself to like other people. You're gonna present yourself. You're gonna work. You're doing certain things in your community. Or you want to go out to have some leisure time. This is what I'm. But that's what I'm saying. Is that what you do by yourself is going to show up. So yeah, you can look. You can what like. It all comes together. It's like what's that saying? It's like what happens in the dark comes into the light, right? And that's how it's always going to be. Just know that. But that's a small nugget. That's a very rare. That's a very small nugget though. And it says a lot in just saying thank you. I appreciate you. But that's what I'm saying. You don't want to be the guys who say this, but they can't really they can't execute on it. You don't want to be the guys who are defeated based on a mindset level of, oh, this is the only way, so you can't beat them, can't join them. You know what's sexy and this is why game's important, bro. I can't. It's crazy. I can't believe I talk about this so much. Like I can't believe because it only made sense, but like the way I'm talking about it, how it's flowing is just like I'm super like I'm dumbfounded. But the only reason that when it happens, right? When you're presenting yourself like this is because you're backing up, you're doing everything that you do in the dark when it comes to light. You don't want to be inconsistent. Being an all-star is not inconsistent. It is consistently the same, but it evolves. So when I speak and I say something, it is not me. Can it sound nice? Yes. Can it sound good? Will it be good? Of course, it's me. But the reason why I'm saying it is because I back it up with what I do in the dark. When I'm out talking, when I'm out having conversation, when I'm out with myself, it happens. You know what I mean? Popsicle, why do you say that? Why is it looks over game? I would love to hear your point of view. I would love to hear it. But that's what I'm saying. Be an embodiment of both. Mexican Andrew Tate spit that shit. I don't like that compliment. Cause Andrew Tate talks nothing on what I speak on. I've gotten those comparisons a lot though. It does not matter what you say; she will still not take you as seriously. So, what do you, Popsicle? Let me ask you, what do you think game is? Everybody that just heard what I said before Popsicle came in, listen, just check this out. Mexican Andrew Tate is crazy. I ain't gonna lie, that's wild. We might have the same type of passion when it comes to what we talk about, but we're completely different. And that's what I think a lot too. A lot of people hear what I say and they be like, "Oh my god," and I'm like, I like, what is it? I don't think you guys are really hearing what I'm saying. Eco steady jockeying. Oh no manches, sea life. El Tate. You're funny. You funny as hell. But anyways, what you're not gonna hear a lot when it comes into dating, self improvement, right? Not even just on the physical level. And it's internal and it's physical. As within, so without. Always. Right? The return of the philosophical Mac we hear is embodiment. Basically, anything you do to compensate for your looks, specifically social skills, charisma, etc. At least that's what I see it like. Well, I like that definition actually, because I think that's what game is. What's up, Casey? I apologize if I'm saying it incorrectly. But that's basically what a lot of people believe in the same thing. Like the whole compensation thing where I'm not as you see what I talked about the extreme, didn't I? The thing is that I believe game is overlooks. Now check me out, Popsicle. The reason why I say is game overlooks is because game encompasses looks and it encompasses to mouthpiece, charisma, and all that. Why? Because game teaches you, right, to be it's an extension of you. I'm not trying to become a smooth operator because I'm 5'4". I'm not trying to be super charismatic because I'm this. I am becoming charismatic and smooth with my words, and I'm good at conversation because I have game. Cause what that is like it's like running game. I gotta like you said compensate. I'm trying to compensate for how I look, so I gotta create strategies and manipulation tactics, like things that they will hear that they like. But it's true. She will not take you as serious if she doesn't like you. But that's what I talked about in the beginning. Now here's the thing. If you're like if you're anything that I described, like the gamer bros that go to the tournaments that do not dress well, like they wrinkly, hair is crazy, they smell terrible, terrible hygiene. You got more priorities to fix than going to talk to some women and get some numbers, bro. Let me tell you though, even if in her mind she doesn't check you off, or she checks you off and be like, oh, it's like that. But if you still have a conversation, she may like it more than that. Not trying to manipulate it, but you're just having a conversation because you say, you know what, I'm gonna have a combo with her. I don't know what she thinks. She's not telling me that. And let's say she doesn't really want to take you as seriously. That's fine. Let's keep it moving. Now, looks can get you in the door, but what looks can't do is create more true attraction and have a longevity of desire. Because then at that point, women can just get a pretty dildo. Like a handsome ass dildo and shit. Man, I can't do it. I guess I just get it, man. You know what I'm saying though, Popsicle? But thank you for having a conversation with me. I appreciate that. It's game encompasses it, but you would need a looks, but you would need looks in the first place. But then here's the thing: when it comes to looks, see, you got, and I don't want to get too deep into it because it's a lot. But you got, as much as we see online, women aren't as shallow as people think it to be. Now they can be, hell yeah. There's those and there's not. But this is what I'm saying. You got objectively attractiveness, right? You got a guy who's like, oh, okay, I can see why girls would see this guy as handsome. You got the guys who are just like, okay, they're average type of shit. And then you got the guys who are like, oh my God, that's a really good looking guy, right? All three of them are, see, one, just because the other one looks better in her eyes, he could have more of an advantage per se, right? Just because, she's more physically attracted to that. But truthfully, what up, Biscuit? But truthfully, they're all in the same playing field when it comes to the conversation that's gonna occur. Cause she may still have the convo, right? Maybe just having individual personality and be interesting to talk to. There is no game. Yes, there is. You're not understanding what game is, bro. Game is you. Game is you. It's not see, there's a difference between running game and having game. You are game. So your game is basically knowledge of self and a way to get what you want in this world in your own way. But there's more that comes into game though. Like, that's just a very simple way without trying to get too deep into it. Gamer type and Henry Cavill gamer, not neckbeard Reddit gamer. Or one of those Asian pretty boys who plays Val in League. Either way. But see, here's the thing. You're missing what I'm saying though. We can take like that, let's see that neckbeard Reddit gamer. Those are, listen, you gotta take care of yourself to take care of yourself. Just cause this is my body. I'm human. Let me take a shower. Let me get hair. Like, let me look fly for myself. And guess what? If you can be cute in a woman's eyes, you could be a 6, but your confidence in your conversation can make that 6 go up to like a 7.5, bro. 100%. What's up? Hello. I'm talking about looks versus game. Actually, some women look for those gamer bro types. Don't count on it. They don't always have the best intentions. Most people think game is just mouthpiece, internet folk, twisted to death. Yes, yes, exactly. And see that's the conversation. Heck thought I was like the way I speak about game. People don't speak on it. It's like a alien rare type of definition and shit. I'm over here like talking in alien code. But it's like game comes with everything because you're embodying it all by acceptance. And with acceptance and embracement comes you and more. Okay, hold on, wait. Through experiences, I was pretty shy in doing these things. I didn't like how I said it like this. I didn't like how I approached it like this. You know what? Let me try to look a little better with my hairstyle. Let me try to do different things. Let me see what else that I want. Cause it's all evolution. What's going on, you? You need my answer on something? What's up, bro? I agree, game is still important. Listen, here's the thing. Both are important, but game encompasses looks. Game trumps looks 100%. Why? Because when you games develop, you're developing. You're like, I want to get right on my looks. If another guy is getting more attention on his looks versus your looks, who cares? You see what I'm saying? We could see it. I know you seen social media. It's movies, it's TV shows. You had what was it? Urkel, Steve Urkel, and what was the other guy, the alter ego of Steve Urkel? Y'all know what I'm talking about, right? Like the two differences was, of course, right? But still, was also Steve Urkel had no game. I ain't gonna lie. He was nerdy, but Brody had no game. I was like, yo, bro, you have no game, bro. Like you're too psyched out. See, you can look good in a woman's eyes, but if you're too much of a simp, a woman's gonna let you go, bro. Like women can like a man, but just if you look good in a woman's eyes, but you are still a lame, women not gonna fuck with you. It don't matter how good you look, bro. They might give you a chance. They might be praying to this. They're like, please don't be a lame. Oh, maybe he's just like this because he's a little shy. Let me give him a little bit more grace. Dude is a weirdo. Gil, what's good, bro? BP edits all the time, and I see these things play out in IRL. What's your opinion on love at first sight? You think it's real or it's cap? I think it's cap, bro. Love at first sight. What does that even mean? I don't think it's real. I think that's just infatuation. I think you're just like, damn, she look good as hell. Hold on. Okay, I like that. But I don't believe in love at first sight. Shout out to everybody pulling up in the building. Hit the like button. It's your boy All Star Izzy. We in this bitch. Gil, you need to check a replay of that debate that I had last night with Heck. If you are shy, such ugly people ignore you. If you are shy, such pretty people like you. That's what I have seen play out. It happens too. But the thing is that if you're shy and ugly, it don't matter what people think about you. It's about what you continuously display. Because if you're shy, break out of that. You got some character development to do. And if you're ugly, I mean, to whoever's in the eye of the beholder of whatever it is, then that's one thing. But yeah, the shy pretty, they do. I've seen it in person too. I've seen it in person. But see, that's the thing. That don't mean anything. Just because they can be shy. Have you ever, let me ask you, and let me ask the men in the chat. Have y'all ever rejected a woman even though she was a very pretty lady? I've rejected pretty lady all the time. Big booty bitches too. Big ass, big titties. That should be pissing me off. Having to cut them off, having to reject them. I gave the example of that woman grabbing my, you know what I mean? My chorizo. I don't like that. That don't sound sexy. I don't like that. I see it play out too, but that just doesn't mean nothing. But it would take a lot to reject her. A lot. What would it be to reject? Because rejection, like a way to reject for me, like how I reject a woman, if she has closed-mindedness, too much entitlement, If she's not on the same page as I am, I reject that. Disrespectful, I'm rejecting that. I'm cutting that off. And then the inverse is true. If there is a girl I'm not physically attracted to, no matter what she says, I would not be interested. I've had some of those things. Some things just, oof, it don't play out. What up, Prince? Well, if she's an asshole. But see, this is the thing. A lot of guys give pretty women too many chances. You haven't dated a girl yet? How old are you, Prince? Whoa. You would consider a girl you're attracted to who diss you? A lot of guys give pretty women too many chances, bro. Thank you for the clutch, Playboy. Listen, man, it's crazy. What up, Hamela? What's happening? Looks or game? What's the matter? What looks versus game? I'm here to have this discussion with the audience. Yeah, some men are like that. I used to be too. They've been giving too many chances, Izzy. That's why principle for me is too many. Yeah, it's one time grace, second time out. Honestly, I don't even like the one time grace, to be honest. I don't really like it, but she don't know me, you know. So whatever. I'm 20, no girlfriend, no choosing signals. We don't even talk about choosing signals on this bitch. Fuck is a choosing signal? Is that a SOS? Save me, please help me. Choosing signal. I've seen choosing signals though. I remember when me and Afi went out before, there was hella choosing signals. Just women like what they see. There ain't nothing wrong with that. That shit happened the other day. I am low tier normie right now. You're low tier. What the hell is a choosing signal? I don't know. I think that's a left or right signal. Maybe it's like a new Tesla model thing. Game obviously, yeah, no, for sure. Is it normal for an 18-year-old to not have dated yet? I didn't know how old you were. That's why I was asking. Some people be like, they would ask me for dating advice. Them motherfuckers be 12. I'd be like, whoa, bro. I cannot give you that, but it's normal. Should I be focusing on trying to find a girlfriend or not? No. Focus on you and get fly for yourself, Prince. But also, as you're doing that, if you come across some women that you like, you know, get some experience. You can smash, do all that, and if you're finding one that you like more, or you a little bit want to invest a little bit more, see where that goes. But don't focus on trying to find a girlfriend. Like that's gonna come. Trust. That's gonna come. It's always there. Fuck a choosing signal popsicle. Low tier normie is like below average ordinary guy. Whoa, this is my first time hearing that. Holy shit. It's so crazy that the guy has to do literally nothing and the girls will still want them. That can happen sometimes, bro. That can happen sometimes. I mean, that whole nonchalant behavior, yeah, I mean, that can happen. Just not, I mean, yeah. I've had examples of that before, but I think it's just, she can desire you, but there still has to be a play of desire back from the man, if that makes sense. Like, even if she's like that, there could be something that she's just like, she could definitely want that and be attracted to and desire it, but that's not gonna last long at all. A woman isn't gonna stay along with that, bro. At the like a man that she's feeling like she can go for that for sure, but she's gonna be like, then she wants to feel something else too. And then here go Playboy. Hey, what up, girl? What's your name? Damn, okay, he made me feel some type of way. Yeah, I like him too. But this is why, that's why women be having rosters. Of course, you still got to approach. She got to know you exist. Smash, but use protection. Yes, use protection, please, Prince, please, please, and all men listening to me, use protection, by the gods. That's all we say. Yeah, I'm pretty down right now. I gotta pop out of this. All right, bet. Baldwin. Until next time, bro. It goes sub 5, low normie, high normie, Chad. Yeah, I appreciate you letting me know, but man, I don't know. I'm just we the stars over here. Most of my friend group is high normie, so they all have GFs. Popsicle choosing signal don't even mean she wants you, so you don't even know until you step to her. Think of the graveyard, yeah. No, one choosing signal doesn't, but consistent ones does increase interest over time. It's just as simple as if it's just as simple as if you see a woman that looks at you, and you see her too, and you like that, go up to her. I'm not. I'm not in my mind. It don't matter in your mind to count all the times that she's looking, she's looking, and she's looking. If you like what you see, go for it. It don't matter. I don't care if you're a what was it, bro? I don't care if you're a sub 5, low normie. I don't give a goddamn. Go do it, bro. I like that you said that, Zormina. You're not a label. I don't care. I don't care what level that you put yourself at. Go do it. You never know. You never know what you're gonna get in life if you don't actually step to it. You're sort of a quiet guy. Nothing wrong with that. The less effort they needed to give. I mean, cause bro, the thing is that people are trying to make dating too damn performative and serious. You don't gotta do too much, but just have a conversation. You can just you you can just look good in her eyes, like not even just that out of Chad, right? Cause now fuck, I just picked up on that shit, fucking lingo. But it's like not, but people can still hear it, they can still see that, but they're like, you can be a low normie, but you can be fly. You can be alright in her eyes, but that still can override it, bro. It can. Yeah, go for it. Why not? Listen, bro. If I see something I want, I'm talking. I'm talking. Now I was gonna do it because I went to Taco Mac the other day, because I was out and shit, and I was gonna talk to this lady, and I thought she was with her dad, so I was gonna go up to her, and then I seen him put his hand on her ass, and I was like, well, you know what? I'm gonna let it go. Maybe he smelt in the air. He's like, he's gonna go up to her, isn't she? Someone's coming here. Let me go ahead and cuff this ass real quick. I'm like, fuck. Damn it, Pops. I thought that was a father, bro. Like she in her 30s. Homie look like he in 50s. But hey, look, it ain't my business though. Shout out to you. 5'2" Indians aren't pulling. You be surprised, bro. I'm a 5'8" Indian, but yeah, he's right. Nah, bro. You can be a 5'2" Indian and you can pull, bro. It does. Listen, bro. The height, it can matter to an extent as far as like you gotta still be realistic to yourself, but bro, confidence in game is gonna override it all, bro. I'm telling you. And if that woman that you want doesn't fuck with you, who cares? Because it's not about the approval of others. It is about the approval of myself and what I want. That is the reality of it all. Cope is insane. What's coping about? Who is coping? And let me ask you something. Tell me an experience that you had that you've seen. Tell me an experience that you have had that you know to be like, okay, I seen this. I feel like I'm just talking to people that only listen to online and stuff, which is fine. That's okay. Statistics. See, I knew it. Forget a statistic, bro. We're talking about IRL, and I know what that means because you're probably like, what? Well, you're heavy on social media, I can tell. We're talking about IRL experience. I'm not talking about statistics. I'm not talking about that nerdy Indian goofy looking dude who has snot hanging out his nose playing a game on TikTok and telling everybody, please put a galaxy in the chat. I'm not talking about that guy. Most are short. Who cares? Bro, there's a lot of IRL, there's a lot of short people that fucking. What up? What's up? Is Zuku? What's up? Good to see you again. What's going on? I live in a diverse area in the UK. They all struggle. Well, if they struggling, they ain't got no game. Because if you got game, there's no such thing as struggling. Now, I'm not trying to be as vague as possible, but what I'm really saying is that it don't matter for those who don't want me. It's about what I want, and guess what? If I go after they want and they don't want it, then that's fine. I'm gonna keep going. Game is not cope. What is? Hold on. Enter. What is game? Let me ask you. What is game? From accidentally napping? Wow, that sounds like a good time. What is game to you? Enter. Like one of the girls during my high school experience called me handsome, and then I realized she had a boyfriend months later. Girls give me mixed signals all the time and give mixed signals in high school. Yeah, don't worry about compliments. Don't mean shit, bro. Compliments don't mean nothing. Trust. I get compliments all the time on my looks, who I am, my swag, my flight. I compliments don't mean shit. I had girls like when I was performing. I had girls that wore outfits dedicated to the songs of my name. That shit don't mean nothing. Compliments can help. They're cool, but that don't mean shit. Plus two with compliments, bro. Gotta be careful sometimes about those. Oh my God, there's so much to say about compliments. My mind is just filled. It's cope. No. Enter. What is game, bro? Game is knowing how to impress a girl. Maybe. No, it's not. That's not game. I got you. I'll let you know in a second, but that's not game. Trust. Listen, welcome. Welcome to the All-Star Lifestyle, everybody. It's cope. It's about looks and personality. Okay. It makes me feel like, okay. Enter, keep bleeding between your good-looking guys don't need game. What do you... Let me say this. Game is not trying to impress women. Wait, actually, hold on. Game is knowing how to impress a girl. No. Enter, you still had said nothing about game, though. You had said nothing about game. No, listen. I'm good looking, too. But I have game. And that's game right there, Gil. But hey, look, if it's a jet over your head, if you see the airplane, you see it taking off, don't let it take the flight. Trust. Enter. What is game? I'm an average looking guy. Yeah, you're a guy that's talking about another guy's looks. We don't do that. What is game? Enter. Prince, stay along with the conversation because I'm about to talk about it. I want enter. Okay, enter. You're a brick wall. See, this is. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I think you should just take notes. You're not. You don't even know what to really do. You don't know what you're saying. You don't know what conversation that you're having right now. Game is coping if and only if you are way below average. You keep ignoring. No. Here's the thing. Game is you. Game is knowledge of self and a unique way to get what you want for yourself. Let's keep it as simple as possible. Game trumps looks. Why? Because when you got game, you start and you develop your game, you start to already want to get right with your looks and for yourself and for who you are in this world. Why? Because it comes from a place of self-love. There is no cope. The cope is thinking that looks are everything. The cope is thinking that looks are above game. You can be a good-looking man and not do much. I've had that plenty of times when that happened to me. I didn't have to do this, do that. Why? Because it can happen to work for attraction. But guess what? You still have to have a conversation. It don't matter. You can be a good-looking dude, above average, just as you guys are trying to put it on your scale. That Chad shit that y'all was talking about. But just because you look that good don't mean nothing. You can still be a lame inside of who you are. So it don't matter. Looks is cope. Enter. You're coping because you don't want to see the truth. You don't want to realize that what I'm saying is correct. Why is it correct? Because it comes into embodies it all. You don't understand. Your playing field is a drop in the ocean. But you gotta have those to stay on that side. Personality can assist, but personality isn't game though. Because game teaches you everything about you. Everybody is dealt with a certain look. It's dealt with a certain amount of cards. Everybody is dealt with a certain amount of cards and understand how to play it and understand how to do it for your ability. But what most of you guys do? Yeah, because enter game taught you nothing because your game is nothing. You have no game. You just said it. Exactly. Game taught you nothing because you have none. Do you see what you're saying? Man, come on, bro. You think I should straighten my hair from dreads to black straight hair and look like a white dude or not? Prince, are you trolling? I feel like you're trolling. Maybe just wear suits when talking to them. That's coping. Trying to wear suits to look good for women, that's validation. You're trying to do things for women. Game doesn't teach you to do things for women. Guys will see good looking guys get these results or statistics, as they say, and be like, oh, this is everything. And see, and I'm not mad at none of y'all's opposing views, by the way. I'm just passionate. I love what I do, and I want to say thank you for having this conversation with me, even though you disagree. That's fine. I'm okay with that. I'm fine with it. I'll push a lie with it. Ooh. But anyways, game is not, man. You never had it. If game taught you nothing, you never had it. Because game is not something to obtain. It is not something to like. You can search for it in mentors and those who know more than you. Come on, bro. It made me overthink bullshit. The new generation lives on and has a chance. Come on, bro. Listen, I'm fine. I'm fine with the opposing factors. Looks aren't everything though, and it's never gonna be like that. You do much better after looking on works. Yeah, because that's like your God. It's looks. That's like your thing that you look up to. That's why you feel that way about it. You need to think you look good. If women don't like how you look, you ain't the one. You need to think you look good. You can even think that you look good, but but that's a thing. You never know till you say something. And if she rejects you, then who cares? That is just one good-looking woman. Who gives a F? We could be on a three. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Hey, look. Come on. We'll never have this problem again if our kids develop properly. Your grandchildren will never have to worry about game or red pill stuff. Popsicle. I don't think I should be having this conversation with you, bro. You said you're a low level normie or some shit like that. So you just talking from you're basically talking about the guys who look really good who was above you. You already placed yourself in a loser bracket. We're winners on this side. The stars, we're winners, bro. So what you're doing to me is basically talking about your kings and shit. This game red pill. What the hell is red pill? I'm not with them folks. I'm on nobody's end. I am my own. This is all-star pill. Folks we talking about. Looks game. Yeah, enter, I get it though. Cause you said game taught you nothing, so that makes sense. I don't need to talk to you no more about it. Enter looks yeah. Come on, bro. You develop your face though through proper diet, tongue posture. It's too late for me, but not for my potential kids. There are 8 exactly. Izuku, you get it. Why you think I get jealous when I see other guys with their girlfriends? What? So he just annoyed ton of Prince, what's going on, bro? Appreciate that. Yes, all-star pill, bro. I'm all-star pill. Guy with confidence who wins. Man, bro. Depends on who makes the woman feel the best, bro. Whoever she's feeling, she's gonna go with. Hell, both of them might win for the two different reasons. But that's flying over your head. I ain't gonna go too deep into that. Call you Ren? Yeah, that's right. It was Ren. It was Ren. You said that. You said that. I've been following his. What do you mean? Cause the jealous thing. Why you say the jealous stuff? Like you think, why you think I get jealous when I see other guys with their girlfriends? Like where did that come from? What was that about? Bro, that shit's crazy, bro. You know what's funny? I remember I had this example one time. It was a couple of years back. Shout out to my bro. It was his birthday. We was at a section. It was back when I had my long hair and shit. We went in there, we fly, we having a good time. We got these girls, a whole bunch of girls at the section right next to us. And I remember, like, I was with the bros, I was just having a conversation with them. They're like, bro, and these are guys telling me this, by the way, right? They're like, dog, these girls are eyeing you. We in this section, we in this place, and they probably think like, they all think that you fine. You probably, and it was crazy when he said this. They were like, you probably the most attractive guy in this spot. And I was like, this is crazy that you're saying that. It was like, not for me, but it can pull women into our section. Lo and behold, got the women that was there dancing with women, talked to different women at the bar, got women into the section next to us to collide with our section, talking with hella women, having a good time. But I still sold, even though I looked good in front of their eyes and their faces, because I didn't have game at the time. So it didn't matter how good I looked. It didn't matter how my appealing I was to the women that was with us. If I didn't back up with how I look, or if I don't have confidence within it don't matter. It doesn't matter. Yeah, cause I've never had a girlfriend. They all acted like they like me, but they never really acted on it. Well, cause you have to act on it, bro. You're the man. Well, we got some things to talk about, Prince, in the future. What these dudes is talking about? Ah, oh, hell nah, bro. Hey, can some of my stars please have a conversation in here too? I can't believe what I'm seeing right now. Anyways, y'all, listen. I'm about to go and get up out of here. My name is All Star Izzy, bro. Authenticity is the new sexy. To shine within is to shine without. All right. Looks versus game. What chooses? Who wins? Me? You already know what side I'm on. But I'm on the side because it's the truth. And the truth always wins. Gil, I was saying that before you came. I was like, when I talk, like, Gil, do me a favor and watch that replay of last night. I'm an alien. This is what it really feels like, huh? It feels like it's crazy. You know what? But I'm fine with it. I'm gonna use it to my advantage. So I should always initiate the conversation if that's what you want. Yes. Prince, stay along. Just in general, you should definitely subscribe so we can have further conversations going in the future. Right? If you see something you want, yes, you should initiate conversation. You should initiate conversation because you want her. You want to talk to her. It's easy as 1, 2, 3, bro. Right? So that's all you got to do. All right? And if you're thinking to yourself, why can't she talk to me? Women are hella shy. They're insecure. They're not as confident. And even if they are, there's so much that can come into it. But you need to make that first move. I mean, you said you're 18, but listen, let me know when you're out of school, bro. But you said you're 18, but let me know when you're out of school. I don't even know what the hell a red pill is, bro. It's all-star lifestyle. Fuck is we talking about? Exactly. We gotta embrace. Listen, hey, we gotta embrace the alien side now. We gotta embrace the rarity of this shit. Cause the shit that we talking about and we talk on this end, if you don't get it, then you just don't get it, right? It ain't for everybody. I see. I understand. I comprehend, right? But this is something that hit me the other day, and then I'm gonna end it off with this, y'all. This is what it's like to be a fucking winner. So winners only talk about winning shit. And it's only gonna be that way. This dude said no real for need for extreme game. You don't even know what game is. Stop using that word, bro. Oh my gosh, we might have to start taking people out if they don't know what game is, bro. I'm gonna be nice tonight though. But until next time, y'all, not everyone can get inside the arena. Exactly. But listen, this is what you act like women are objects. You're completely right, Enter. I do. You're completely right, bro. I act like that for sure. I believe that. Get Barbara out of here. Yeah, exactly. I play games. I like to play games to get women. I treat women like objects. She's this thing to me. I just do this. But guess what? Treating her like an object, she's still fucking. She still wants to fuck. We out this thing, man. It's your boy All Star Izzy. Welcome to the winter side, player. We out this bitch. Peace.